Why you don't take action? That's a good question for all of us to answer. We just started the Acquisition Advantage Boot Camp, and inevitably the sales typically come in at the very end before the deadline. And that's human nature. We see the stats, we understand how many people open the emails, how many go to the web pages, those sort of things. But one of the things that you see is that for those people that got in, great. But for those people that did not get in and did not take action, they may be regretting that decision. So, and if you're one of those, I'm not castigating you, but I am saying that I think it's important to look at that, why you didn't take action, and whether those decisions are helping you or hurting you. Most of the time, what I find is that people that don't take action, or when I don't take action, it's because of fear of something, procrastination sets in, and usually you regret that decision. Why just didn't I do it, kind of thing. Yesterday we had a group coaching and there were 20 some odd people on that call. And one of the things we do is we do role plays. And I always give credit to the people who volunteer. They're in front of a lot of people. They're usually going up against me in a role play. I've had a lot more experience, so they're nervous about that. But they've taken action. And after we did the 2 role plays, and in both cases, the role plays taught the people a lot that took them, but they were pretty bad. They were pretty bad. And they said that. They said, oh, I got some work to do. And that's true. You're in a safe zone, though. It's a good place to learn rather than learning on a seller that didn't work. But I said, was that helpful? Everybody said, yes, it was helpful. Okay, so next week, we have 2 volunteers that want to do this again. And it was like deer in the headlights. So most of the time, those people are afraid to do it for any number of reasons. And it reminds me of a mentee I had who was a professional sports athlete, did some acquisitions. And around his first acquisition, near the end, he said to me, shit's getting real now, Bruce. And so he did all this work. He got LOIs, he got purchase and sale agreement, he had a board of directors, he had all those things. And then a lot of people were counting on him, including himself, to get these done. So he said, it's not a game at this point, it's real. I'm about ready to, and he did acquire a business. And so a lot of times fear is that false expectations appearing real. So I would just encourage you to think about that, remember it, take a leap of faith. Oftentimes do things that are outside your comfort zone. Most of the time, the good things that happen are just outside your comfort zone. So if you're not in the Acquisition Advantage Bootcamp, you can go over to the website, you can join. We've done the first 2 weeks, it's 6 weeks. The first 2 weeks are up in the Kajabi portal for on-demand viewing. The last 4 weeks are Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Eastern. We're having a time change this weekend. And so you can go and attend those live. So go over and look at that Acquisition Advantage Bootcamp, decide if it's for you and if you want to take action. The other thing I want to mention as I record this is the VIP Mastermind does 2 virtual training events a year. And for one of those groups, that training is the 13th and 14th of March, so next week. It's between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern time. So if the VIP Mastermind has interest, go look at that over at the website. Send me an email, and I interview everybody before I let them into the VIP Mastermind to make sure there's no conflicts, make sure they're going to be a good fit. Not everyone is able to join. I had someone that I had to say no to last week. But if you want to join and if we're a fit, you could attend that training next Thursday and Friday, which really would get you jump started. So I hope this helps you to understand why people take action, why they don't take action. It's related to fear, it's related to self-esteem, it's related to confidence. But if you push yourself, those things that you are afraid of, you will find the fear dissipates in time. You'll get better at it, you'll get more confident, more self-esteem, which is the barometer of how successful typically you're going to be in this. So hope that helps.